In an era where global economic battles are no longer just fought on the trading floors, but through pointed tweets, fiery public statements, and punitive sanctions, the West's escalating paranoia about China's industrial juggernaut is reaching a boiling point. The United States and Taiwan, in a bold display of economic brinkmanship, are throwing down the gauntlet with sanctions that many see as a desperate bid to handcuff a giant whose strides in manufacturing and technology are perceived not just as competition, but as a clear and present danger to the Western hegemony. China is making too much, too fast, and too cheaply, cry U.S. policymakers, painting a picture of a global market drowning in Chinese goods. This sentiment is echoed loudly in the halls of power, from Washington to Taipei, resonating with a blend of fear and indignation. But isn't this outcry just a smokescreen for the West's inability to keep pace? Is it fair play or foul fear that orchestrates these sanctions? Amidst this tumult, China's own acknowledgement of the need to curb its battery industry's growth might seem like a concession, or perhaps a calculated move in a larger strategic game. Either way, it adds fuel to a fire already raging across diplomatic cables and international headlines as accusations of economic sabotage, espionage, and market manipulation fly thick and fast. The lines between protectionism and pragmatism blur. This unfolding saga is more than just an economic dispute. It is a narrative charged with geopolitical intrigue and the potential reshaping of global economic orders. The control over the future of technology, industry, and global economic leadership as tensions simmer and sometimes boil over. One must wonder, are we witnessing the prelude to an all-out economic war? Stay with us till the end as we unravel the complex tapestry of accusations, strategies, and motives in this high-stakes geopolitical drama. Hello and welcome back to Innovative Check YouTube channel, where we delve into the innovative and transformative projects changing our world. If you're new to the channel and enjoy learning about innovation stories around the world, you've come to the right place. Please subscribe, like, and comment to help boost our videos on YouTube. The tension between the Western powers and China over industrial production and economic policies has been escalating, with particular emphasis on the high-tech and green energy sectors. This concern has manifested amid accusations from the U.S. and Taiwan, which have levied sanctions against China, criticizing its trade practices and the perceived threat of overproduction. China's response to these concerns came into sharper focus recently when the country's Ministry of Industry and Information Technology released a draft proposal aimed at regulating the battery industry. This move is significant as it signals a potential shift in Beijing's approach to industrial expansion, a pivot that seems to align, at least partially, with Western criticisms. The draft regulations specifically target the production of lithium-ion batteries, a cornerstone of China's burgeoning electric vehicle and renewable energy sectors. The guidelines propose minimum technical standards and ecological criteria. They advise against the mere expansion of production capacities. This stipulation is particularly telling, considering the analysis from Bloomberg, which highlighted that China's battery production in 2023 alone was sufficient to meet global demand. The implication here is twofold. Firstly, it acknowledges the issue of overcapacity, a departure from previous denials by Chinese officials who have consistently refuted claims of overproduction. Secondly, it reflects a nuanced understanding within Chinese policy circles that while the country enjoys a competitive advantage in certain sectors, unchecked growth could lead to economic inefficiencies and exacerbate trade tensions. Just a quick reminder to hit the like button below. YouTube has been restricting my videos a lot recently because of bots, so your like does help out this video massively in terms of the algorithm in YouTube. This regulatory shift occurs as Xi Jinping concludes his first European Union tour in 5 years, a visit that underscores the geopolitical significance of China's industrial policy and its impact on global markets. Despite China's dominant position in manufacturing sectors like solar panels and batteries, there is growing evidence that not all production is contributing to global oversupply. Analysts like Louise Liu of Oxford Economics argue that the situation is more complex, with certain sectors experiencing cyclical oversupply due to internal economic challenges rather than a sustained strategy to undercut global markets. However, the Western response has been to bolster domestic capabilities in strategic areas such as battery production. The US, Canada, Europe, and India are enhancing their onshore capacities through government incentives and supportive policies, aiming to reduce dependency on Chinese imports and fortify their own economic sovereignties in the face of China's industrial might. Chim Lee from the Economist Intelligence Unit highlights the political dimensions of these sectors, noting that lower, often perceived as the result of state subsidies, are critical for advancing the green transition globally. This perspective is crucial, as it suggests that while competition in these industries is intense, it also carries broader implications for environmental sustainability and economic stability worldwide. Looking ahead, projections from the International Energy Agency indicate that while China currently accounts for over 80% of global battery manufacturing capacity, this figure is expected to decline to around 60% by the end of the decade. Concurrently, the US and the EU are poised to expand their share significantly, each potentially reaching about 15% due to proactive legislative measures, like the Inflation Reduction Act and various green initiatives. This evolving landscape reflects a complex interplay of economic prowess, geopolitical strategy, and environmental policy, where China's industrial policies are not only shaping global markets, but also influencing international relations and the global economic order. As these dynamics unfold, the global community remains keenly attuned to the shifts in policy and production that will inevitably shape the future of international trade and economic cooperation. If you are enjoying this video so far, please don't forget to subscribe, share the video, and comment. As the dialogue between China and the West continues, the economic strategies of both regions are being scrutinized for their potential to foster or impede global economic stability. The regulatory changes proposed by China are just one facet of a broader narrative that includes accusations and counter-accusations between China and Western nations, particularly the US and Taiwan. The ongoing disputes have extended into the realm of technological and industrial supremacy, especially in sectors deemed critical for the future, such as renewable energy and advanced manufacturing technologies. These industries are not only pivotal for economic leadership, but are also vital for environmental sustainability. The global shift towards green energy, underscored by the increasing reliance on solar energy and electric vehicles, positions these industries at the heart of geopolitical and economic rivalries. In this context, the role of sanctions and trade policies becomes crucial. The US and Taiwan have implemented several measures aimed at curbing what they perceive as unfair trade practices by China, including the dumping of cheap goods that undermine local industries. These actions are part of a larger strategy to counter China's expansive industrial policies, which some analysts argue could lead to market distortions and a reduction in global manufacturing diversity. Sanctions, however, are a double-edged sword. While they serve to protect domestic industries and assert national interests, they can also impede the global supply chain, especially in sectors where countries are interdependent. For example, the global semiconductor industry, where Taiwan's TSMC, Aimon Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, and China's burgeoning semiconductor sector are key players, is a critical area where geopolitical tensions have tangible economic repercussions. The U.S.'s restrictions on semiconductor exports to China, citing security concerns, have not only affected Chinese companies, but have also posed challenges for U.S. and Taiwanese firms that rely on China as a major market and supply chain participant. Moreover, the global economic landscape is witnessing a shift towards regionalization of supply chains, a trend accelerated by the COVID-19 pandemic and the subsequent disruptions it caused. Countries and blocs are increasingly looking to reduce reliance on distant suppliers, a strategy that could reshape global trade dynamics significantly. This shift is evident in the efforts by the US and the EU to enhance their manufacturing capabilities and secure supply chains within their regions or through allies, reducing dependence on geopolitical rivals. The implications of these strategies are profound. On one hand, they could lead to greater economic security and resilience for individual countries and blocs. On the other hand, they risk fragmenting the global market, potentially leading to inefficiencies and higher costs for consumers and businesses alike. The challenge for global leaders and policymakers is to navigate these complex dynamics in a way that promotes not only national or regional interests, but also global stability and prosperity. As we delve deeper into the intricacies of these economic and geopolitical maneuvers, The role of international organizations and multilateral agreements becomes increasingly important. Bodies like the World Trade Organization and the International Monetary Fund are tasked with ensuring that trade disputes and policies adhere to agreed-upon rules and that they do not unfairly disadvantage any country or region. The effectiveness of these organizations in managing the tensions between global economic powers will be crucial in maintaining a balanced and fair international economic order. The unfolding economic narrative between China, the U.S., and other global powers is a testament to the interconnected nature of modern economies. The decisions made in Beijing, Washington, and other capitals around the world will not only determine the future of their respective countries, but also shape the global economic landscape for decades to come. Thank you for your attention, and I welcome your thoughts and questions on this complex and vital subject. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to get exclusive videos about how phenomenally China is developing and growing its influence. Your subscriptions and likes motivate us to generate more content, so please keep supporting us. Check out this video showing on your screen right now, and I will see you on the other side.